Hello, this is Claude Sports Corner, and the NBA playoffs, as we know, are in full swing. In fact, right now, Cleveland is leading Indiana at the half. They're only up by about 6, but I don't see them winning the series. And I've actually gone into that. If you can, just look up Claude White on my Facebook account, and I'll let you know what my takes are. My take is, for the NBA playoffs first round. But as you know, one team that is not in the playoffs, and that seems to be every year. Well, we know it's been every year since this man has taken the helm as president of basketball operations for the New York Knickerbockers, Phil Jackson. And of course, the New York Knicks are on the outside looking in, and they will find a way to screw up another draft pick. Now, I understand I'm going to hear, well, he got Porzingis. He's good. I mean, he's all right, but, I mean, they make him sound like he's fucking Larry Bird or Kevin McHale. Hell, he's not even Alvin Adams. Yeah, I'm going back that far. And if you don't know who he is, look him up. He was a serviceable player. He was not an all-star. Well, hell, Porzingis is not an all-star. He's a very skilled player. I won't say he's too soft, but listen, until he averages 20 and 10, get back to me, because he hasn't done that as of yet. He's 7'3", can't even get you 10 rebounds. Give me a break. I don't want to hear he plays away from the basket, this, that, and the third. You know what? Larry Bird didn't. He averaged 20 and 10, so shut the hell up. He's not even Tom Chambers. There's a name for you. Look him up. I wish he was. Be able to put the ball in the hoop more. He went to the hoop a little bit more, too. He's a little stronger than Porzingis. Porzingis has skill. I give him that, but you want to build around him? Yeah, good luck with that. You better build around him and 2 other guys. Now, of course, the easy thing to do is to blame Carmelo Anthony. And he's been the whipping boy of old Phil Jackson. As you know, he's like, oh, maybe he should go somewhere else, this, that, and the third. I mean, Jim Dolan and they've run this thing to the ground. It's ridiculous. It's like stealing what they've been doing to Knicks fans. And the Knicks fans are foolish because as long as they keep going to Madison Square Garden, as long as the Knicks are the highest rated franchise in the NBA dollars-wise, they don't get it, they won't get it. They do not care about the casual Knicks fan. They do not even care about the real fans. As long as you see Spike Lee and the cavalcade of stars go down to Madison Square Garden, you're going to keep getting the product that you're getting right now. And it's amazing. And listen, nobody despises Isaiah Thomas as much as I do. I mean, he's a fucking backstabbing snake. Ask Magic Johnson and Adrian Dantley. But I digress. Well, you know what? They ran Isaiah Thomas out of town. And all you need to know is that Phil Jackson has had a worse record. Yes, a worse record than Isaiah Thomas. And he's had more talent. You want to say Derrick Rose is not the same player? That's true, he's not. But he was more than serviceable at the point guard position. Did he get hurt? Absolutely. But they knew the risk when they got him. And he played more than they thought that he would play, let's be fair. He averaged 18 a game. He averaged about 5 assists a game. Would you want the assists a little higher? Absolutely. But when you're supposed to try and play a triangle offense and you have 2 ball-dominant players, 2 ISO players, like a Derrick Rose, who's handling the ball the majority of the time, and Carmelo Anthony, who's also extremely ball-dominant. I don't know how you expect to be Phil Jackson, come down, undermine the coach, who shouldn't be the coach anyway, Jeff Hornacek. It was too big for him. But you're going to come down late in February and all of a sudden, oh, I'm going to teach the triangle. Yeah, right. That's something you do during the summer leagues. During the preseason. That's when you teach the triangle. Listen, you don't get 3 cracks at this. You blew it with Derek Fisher. who decided to be Kobe and backstab, I can't even think of the guy's name, for God's sake, Matt Barnes, trying to screw his wife. Had to get rid of him, and rightfully so. Jeff Hornacek is the epitome of not ready for primetime player. Name one time in the NBA where Jeff Hornacek has ever hoisted up a championship trophy. He hasn't. But all of a sudden, he's the answer to the Knicks. Yeah, right. Unless Phil Jackson was coaching his team, and I knew this from the beginning, there's no way they should have got him. But you got him. And then after this disgusting display of basketball, you decide to give him another 2-year extension? Yeah, right. So basically you chose him over Carmelo, who's been the better Knick. Not even close. And I'm not even I'm not a Knick fan, first and foremost. But I'm not even a big Carmelo fan like that, but I give credit where it's due. He's done everything that the Knicks have asked him to do. And to further stake my claim as to why I would side with Melo over Phil, it's as simple as this. Before Phil Jackson got here, Carmelo Anthony's record with the Knicks, 126, 101, 3 playoff appearances out of 4 seasons. Since Phil has gotten here, forget the playoffs. Their record is 80 wins, 166 losses. That means 2 out of every 3 games, more than 2 out of every 3 games, the Knicks are going home a loser. A big L7. But he rewards 2 more years of this shit? Yeah, right. Let you or I have done that on a job. See how quick we get handed our asses. With a foot up it. He's an absolute disgrace. I think the Knicks fans should show Jim Dolan and Phil Jackson who really holds the power. They should boycott the Madison Square Garden. They shouldn't even tune on the Knicks. And let's face it, the best time to watch is to find out what suit that Clyde Frazier's wearing. Let's call it what it is, okay? Knicks fans, all I can do is just tell you, as long as Jim Dolan and Phil Jackson are running this like a Ponzi scheme, get ready for another 50-loss season. Please like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. This is Claude Sports Corner. Take care and God bless.